And there she is. Hi everybody. I just want to say welcome if you're new to our channel, especially if you're here from Less Junk More Journey. We're so happy to have you here. I know it might be kind of confusing to be seeing these videos being published from before we picked up the Airstream, but that's because we want to tell our story in chronological order, and we still have about 4 more videos before we pick up the Airstream in Cookeville from Less Junk More Journey. You can see our first few weeks on the road. All of it's coming, so just hang tight, and we're so happy to have you. Welcome. Can you say welcome?
Look what I did. Look
We love hanging out.
I see it. I love it, Lyndon.
It's for bunnies that are hungry.
What is it for?
It's for bunnies that are hungry.
Oh, like a salad?
Yeah, like a salad.
I love it.
That's so thoughtful. We love hanging out on university campuses because our kids are so young, and campuses are kind of like just giant parks. We're at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, and our hotel is right on campus. We're at the Carolina Inn, and it's the most beautiful hotel. It's so pretty here. This is my favorite spot in the hotel, although there's a ton of other really nice spots in the hotel too. There's a ballroom.
What do kids do? What do babies do? What grandpas do? What do married people do? What does Maple do? What do snakes do? What do dinosaurs do? What does Mama do? Oh, is she pushing a stroller? What does Papa do? Is it a camera?
Yeah. What does Lyndon do?
Oh yeah, we forgot Lyndon. Go in the middle and show me what Lyndon does. What does Lyndon do?
We wake up in the morning, go have breakfast, and then go out into the college campus and just walk around until we get tired for nap time. The other night we were walking around right here and the fireflies were out, and I think fireflies are just so magical. We don't have fireflies in California, so it's extra special for us to see fireflies. This campus has its own arboretum that you can walk through. It's all shady, and there's a creek and benches. It has little signs telling you which trees are which. It's so pretty.
Wow, those are big leaves. Look at the name of it.
Oh, it's called Big Leaf Magnolia. That's the first thing I said was, wow, look at the size of those leaves. And then we looked to see what the tree is called, and it's called Big Leaf Magnolia.
Wow, look at the big leaves.
Look at this pretty flower here, too.
Will.
I know what that is. Do you remember?
It's a tiger flower.
It is. How did you remember that? It's a tiger lily.
Tiger lily.
Tiger lily.
It's so nice to walk through. If I went to college here, I would make an excuse to walk through that arboretum every day. And the giant spider. The kids love the giant spider.
What do you see over there?
Papa.
Is it a grass or is it a flower?
It's a flower.
Go do it.
It's a grass and a flower.
You can ask the spider the riddle.
Is that a flower or what? Spider?
What did the spider say?
He said, oh, I don't know. I think it's a flower and some grass that I can eat.
And then eventually we ended up at a planetarium, and a show was about to happen. So we go into this dark room, and there's, you know, like a dome movie theater above us. I don't know how the kids are gonna be. It turns out Maple and Lyndon were just completely mesmerized by the show. Maple thought it was some kind of a game, so every time she saw an image, she would yell out what it was.
A phone. A phone. That's a sun, Papa. That's a sun. Look. Look. A moon, Papa. A sun. Another moon, Papa.
And everyone in the planetarium started laughing. It was mostly families and kids, so no one minded that our kids were talking. The show itself was interactive. There was an MC in the middle of the planetarium with a microphone talking us through everything that we saw on the big screen. And he was asking questions and people were yelling out the answers. So the whole thing was very lively and appropriate for, bug on Olive. So Lyndon and Maple had a ball, and Olive was pretty good too. I mean, she got antsy, but the dome was empty enough that she and I got to go into a corner, and I let her down and she got to crawl around, and I was walking with her and standing. And it's dark, so no one can see what's going on. It was a great place to bring young kids. And it's not just for the kids. I mean, I haven't really thought about the universe in this way, like for a while, but today I found myself like having a little existential crisis in the planetarium, just remembering how small we are and how much there is out there.
What did you think of the planetarium show, Lyndon?
It was super fun.
What did the rocket do?
Ooh.
Make a creepy face.
Look at the camera.
Everybody make a creepy face together. I'm going to count and then we all do creepy face. Ready?
1, 2,
1,
3.
2, 3. Creepy face. Do you see Mama way over there? Can you catch her? Here, let's take a shortcut.
I
And we'll
see
catch
the
her.
shadow.
Oh, you just left your shoes here.
We've been staying at this really unique hotel that has all these interesting nooks and crannies and different rooms to check out and hang out in. And our hallway even has this little enclave with these seats and this coffee table that every time we walk by it, I can't help but think that would be the perfect place to do a puzzle.
I'm frustrated. Why is it so hard?
Because it's for big kids.
Am I a big kid?
Yeah.
This is the way. Can you put it together?
Can you put this together?
Can you put it together?
Oh, you did it, Maple.
I did it!
We tried skipping nap today just to see what that would look like.
Come play with us, Daddy, forever and ever and ever.
You don't love me.
Can you go over there for a minute?
Yeah, but you don't love me. You don't love me, Mama.
Lyndon, I love you. You're touching me too much and you're bugging me a little bit. Can you go over there?
No, I can't. Can you help me, Mama? Can you help me? Can you help me?
Sure. Now let's clean up. Sometimes we lose things.
Where is it?
We lost them.
Yeah, but
Sometimes things get lost.
What did we lose today?
We lost another shoe. We lose a lot of shoes. It's a problem.
What did you find, Lyndon? Baby squirrels?
Yeah.
Where?
They were in the bushes. You went.
Whoops. I think you're okay. I think the hat saved you. Where are the baby squirrels?
You ruined your chance to see it.
I ruined my chance to see it.
Yeah, you ruined it.
How you feeling, Mama?
Okay.
Are you bummed about the shoe?
Yeah. Where'd you find it? We never find shoes. That's not true. We found like 3 out of 6
It was
shoes.
like the last 10 feet of our retracing.
I'm so happy.
I'm not so happy
Why? What is Mama so happy about? Do you want to think about her feelings for a minute?
about her shoe.
Makes me really happy to find lost shoes.
What is Maple doing?
Today we went to the Museum of Life and Science in Durham.
It's a puddle, Papa. It's a puddle.
A propeller?
Mine!
Give it back to her.
This thing right here is the first spacecraft to go into outer space, and the first passenger was a chimpanzee. So there's Maple right there. She's about the same size as a chimpanzee. Imagine Maple fitting in there and being flung out into space.
What are you making, Lyndon? Are you making something wonderful?
What's Olive doing all the way over there by herself? Hi, Olive.
He's gonna snuggle you.
She's gonna snuggle me.
Don't take a picture of my towel. I'm shy.
I'm taking a video.
Let me try. Let me.
Your turn. And then we drove around so the girls could sleep while we checked out Durham. And we found a good place to park right downtown so we can walk around and go find somewhere to have dinner and just see what Durham's all about. Oops, I forgot my knee brace in the car.
It's just right there. Do you want me to run and get it?
Are you sure you don't want to go to the other place? Come on, Lyndon. She's got a beer. Like, we just parked and we're walking downtown, but we see there's a giant park. So we're gonna go see if you can access the park by this alley over here. I see like beautiful green grass down there. I just don't know what's like on the other side. Just what we wanted. There's literally a restaurant overlooking the giant park, and at the end of the park is a playground. It's like somebody designed this for us right now. You can just like walk down here and get on the grass and then run to the playground. But let's eat first.
What playground?
I don't know.
What do you see?
Playground.
I don't see anybody here, so I don't know if it's open or anything, and I don't know what the establishment is, so I guess I'll just see if I can go in the back. Well, we went searching for pizza. I was hoping it was a pizza restaurant, but it's a bar. It's like a really small bar with a pool table and tons of people drinking and stuff. And I walked in with her and Lyndon, and yeah, it's just not really the place for us. But it's so pretty back here.
Whoops.
Yeah, I'm okay.
What do you think these things are?
Donuts.
Let's wait for Mama.
Mama Llama!
Isn't this amazing?
Yeah, it looks like maybe these are supposed to be tiles, but it looks like old technology, like film reels or 8 tracks or something. I don't know. I'll get them on video. Yeah, like what are these things? Well, I'm glad we decided to go down that alley because it took us out to the park. And now we're just hanging out in this gorgeous park. It's almost sunset. The weird thing about this park is that it's like this huge, beautiful green space, so big for a city, and it's almost inaccessible because there's just like these buildings all around it, and mostly kind of like disused buildings. But if this were in my city, I would have every business would have a back patio looking at the park. All right, so if you're the mayor of Durham and you're watching this video, please contact me because I have so many ideas for what to do with this park. And those relics of technology on the pathway down towards the park, that's a total mystery to us. Like, what are those things? I couldn't figure it out. If anybody knows what those things could be, please comment or help lead me in the right direction. Give me a hint. The playground here is really fun for them, although it doesn't look like it's actually a children's playground. Like, that's not a slide. You know what I'm saying? It's like for climbing.
It's for active kids, yeah. It's for
Yeah,
youth.
I'd say it's for youth. Like, it'd be good. It's good for like pre-teenagers who are pretty fit and agile and stuff. But it's still cool, and they're still having a ton of fun on them, and they're 2 and 3.
Can you push me, Mama?
Sure. Maple, look at me so I can get a picture. Cheese.
Cheese.
Maple never looks. Oh, there you go. So we just left the park. We're walking along a little path, and there's this community garden. It looks like it's actually from the elementary school because that one says Anna's first grade. I see 3 hip looking restaurants. I see a place that says Art Collective.
You're gonna miss it.
Oh, yummy.
You just ate that tomato. Can you say thank you, kids, for the tomato?
Thank you, kids, for the tomato.
Okay, no more. Let the kids have the rest.
Can I just have one more? I'm just gonna not eat all the white tomatoes. I'm just gonna take one more.
Because you love tomatoes so much?
Mm-hmm.
The mosquito situation in the south is a little different than what we're used to in California.
Neighbor doesn't. No, neighbor doesn't.
No, Mama does the bug spray.
No, neighbor doesn't. Neighbor doesn't.
We've been eaten alive by mosquitoes, especially in Chapel Hill. There was one night where Lyndon got bit probably 150 times on her legs. So yesterday at the hotel,
Look.
there was a lady who was insinuating that she might have measles. It looks pretty fun, but it's just a bar. Same with the other place. It's not dinner, and it's like, I think it's almost 9 and we haven't had dinner. We gotta find a place with some pizza.
Yeah, but I almost will throw up if I don't have food.
Yeah, exactly. We're eating at the Pitt, authentic barbecue. We're right across from Motorco, this music venue, and something's going on tonight because we walked by and there were all sorts of people on the stairs hanging out. Everybody looked, you know, not dressed up, but dressed for a show. This is like the lively area of Durham, I'm guessing. It's the only area. She has to go potty.
I'm gonna eat all of these because they're so yummy.
You can have as many as you want.
What are those called?
Hush puppy.
Hush puppy.
I love these hush doggies.
No, they're not hush doggies. They're hush puppies.
I love these hush alligators.
No, they're not hush alligators.
The sun's going down, so we switched to the Cody lens. We call it our Cody lens because we bought it from Cody's affiliate link because his vlogs look so good, especially in low light. The only downside is that it's manual focus, which I find really challenging. It opens all the way up to f.95. So what you see now is actual dusk light, but with ISO 400. Looks pretty good, huh?
Papa! Do you want to hold my hand?
They're pretty cute with them holding hands. I just love how everywhere we go they get to play with each other. They're so lucky to have each other so close in age. We have 2 fat Buddha babies asleep.
Buddha baby?
I was strolling down the street the other day and a heckler from the side, an old man, says, "Why don't you feed those kids?" Basically every morning and sometimes also every evening, we're just walking around on these big quads and these pathways and past all these beautiful buildings of the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill campus, and it just seems to never get old. It's just really pretty here and it's really calm. It's hot, yeah, but we just kind of accepted that. We're just really comfortable here. It's kind of like a bookend to our trip because we started out at Urbana, staying on campus at Urbana, and now we're at Chapel Hill, staying on campus basically at Chapel Hill. The great thing about university campuses is that you can just let your kids out of the stroller and let them run around. There's not much trouble they can get into. And there's always quads, there's grass, there's paths, there's always statues. There's just always a wide variety of terrain and obstacles and stuff for them to play with. Cheese!
Mama?
Oh, hi.
Hi! Hi! Get off the chair, please.
And I think one reason I like it is I like to imagine what it would be like to go to college here. That's really fun for me. I personally loved college. I think it's like one of the best times in someone's life. So even though I didn't go here, I could just kind of walk around and feel nostalgic and reminiscent about just like how awesome college is. Universities are so unique because you don't often come across a big kind of like public space where you can just like walk around and stroll around and hang out and do nothing and just let your kids play. It's a really fun place to hang out for a young family. We're not young. It's a really fun place to hang out for a family with young kids.